Hey folks, how you guys doing out there? This video is about always check your serial numbers for fancy notes, for the fancy serial numbers. I mean by fancy, I mean a significance in the serial numbers. We'll go right to this rare beauty right here. You can see the significance of this serial number right here. This one right here, folks, I showed it to a dealer and he offered me 500 on the spot. I decided to keep it. I thought it was cool, you know what I mean? I could always make 500 bucks, but don't know if I could always find one of these rare beauties. So you see the significance in the serial numbers. Always check your notes, always check your money for fancy numbers, fancy serials, number, fancy low star. We talk about non-stop errors on our, channel as well. That's also included. And check your but this one right here is check your serial numbers. You see the fancies right here repeating 9-1, anything fancy, anything different, anything significant brings in more money than face value, and sometimes it could go, crazy more. You find one of these beauties right here, for example, like this, with 7 zeros and a 9 and a star, and this note right here would have been probably worth 5, 10, 5, 6 grand plus or minus in this condition. This one right here is a very rare note. The one on the right is a 1988 web fed note, and you can check and you can see the web fed notes right here, very rare, with the absence of the check letter. I will show you another 1988 a note that is not a web fed. You can see this. You can tell it is not right there just by the presence of the check letter. So this here, the 1988A, has the absence of the check letter. You can see the 4. There is only a number. And I want to show you another way to identify it right here, as it would have the letter there from the plates and stuff. See it? And this one, a lot of people get confused. See it? And this one will not. So this one is immediately not a web fed note on the left. That's it. If you want to just check it that way, check it this way as well. A lot of people get confused. Ready? To the right, in God we trust, is not a number. To the in God we trust in the 1988 is a number. Right on top of the E, see this? This is a web fed note, very rare. You get one of these folks and like when I mean by very rare, I'm talking about if you get the 7 zeros and a 1 star, forget it. You'd be talking about a unique piece. Who knows what that one would be? It would be, tens of thousands. I want people to understand what I'm saying, that these are rare, these web fed notes. But I'm talking about mega unique is the serial numbers, and if there's a significance in these serial numbers, that's a web fed. I want to clarify that with people, because I'm not just talking about this note here that costs $50 or $75. What or for an example, I'm talking about if this web fed note right here had a significance or a fancy serial number. Folks, if this web fed note right here that you're looking at had 7 zeros and a 1, it would be unique. You know what I mean? It would be nothing out there like that. It would be extremely incredible. And if you had the very rare star one, 7 zeros and a 1, forget about it. I don't even know what, value would be. I don't think we have any examples out there. So always check see this? Always check your notes for fancy serial numbers, folks. You make some crazy money out there. Look at this one right here. I mean, look how unique this is. I'll never run into anything, like this again in my 25 plus years of doing it. Look at these beauties right here. Always check your U.S. paper money for valuable significance in the serial numbers and stars. And I also want you guys to know, folks, that even the international money is worth a huge significance, even in the serial numbers. It applies also to international money or foreign money. You see the significance in the serial numbers in a lot of these foreign currencies, and they're going up there big money. I just love the United States dollar because it's in my hands every day. I won't be able to have the yuan or euro or anything like that in my hands, right? Plus, I think the greenback right here is the most beautiful currency in the world, and it is the most held in the world and the most valuable in the world. So right here, you're looking at treasure. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.